let's go into NITRO processing, which I kind of hope that these are reimagined versions of Crash Bandicoot 1 levels. Maybe a Crash Bandicoot 1 level, a Crash Bandicoot 2 level, and a Crash Bandicoot 3 level would be neat. It's probably not going to be the case, but it would be cool. So, this game is just the game that keeps on gaming. It does not stop. There's 2 more worlds after I thought we'd finished. I was honestly expecting to just like be an hour here.
You two are so clingy. Take a hint already. Who's on my super secret personal frequency? What? Who is this? This imposter? Do you not recognize your own face? I've come from the future to warn you. You try to turn Crash Bandicoot into the general of your army, you will fail. The machine rejects fraud. Feed! Embryo, alert the guards! Why won't I listen to me?
Again, the writing in this game is pretty good. I'm not going to say amazing, because it is a little too self-referential at points, but the characters, they have real character, if that makes any sense, right? It's just, sometimes they're a little too holds-up spoke about it. Okay, so those do damage you. Those do in fact damage you. The first one didn't. Apparently I wasn't close enough to get damaged there. In which case those boxes are kind of mean placements. New enemies as well, by the way. Didn't mention it. New enemies. I'm kind of sad that these aren't... It could still be the case, but I kind of felt like there's 3 levels before going into the actual final boss. It would be kind of cool if they were references to Crash Bandicoot 1, 2 and 3. And so far that does not seem to be the case. This could be a reference to Crash 1, but it wouldn't be a great one. Would kind of be a lousy one. But I guess we'll see. I guess the entire like story beat here is that he's trying to prevent past Cortex from making Crash. So going into the time period of Crash 2 and Crash 3. Depth perception, people! I realise now that the Wumpa Fruits were on the bottom of that platform, so I was definitely supposed to switch with my anti-gravity powers. Well, that's too little too late, isn't it? Let's just take it easy. I've got like an hour and a half if I need to. Wait, what? We're finishing this game today. Unless there's an entirely other world after the fight against Cortex, again. If there's also like an Uka Uka fight after that still, in an entirely separate world, in which case I guess will be... Sometimes the... Oh, come on! Sometimes the gravity power doesn't change, like, your momentum quickly enough. And that's more so a me issue, I think, than the game, but still, I'm gonna blame it on the game because I am annoyed. Surely these are the last 3 levels. And then a boss fight. That was a matter And you've heard me say this before, of wrong button. Which isn't a good time. I don't know why I'm still trying to break all these crates. It's only taking up a valuable time, which I don't know how valuable my time is actually, because it's about 8 o'clock as I'm recording this, and I would very much like to have this stream ended by... Just gonna ignore it at this point. Well, like 9:30 at the latest. Because I was kind of expecting to be finished after the last level. Oh, thank you for giving me a checkpoint there. See, when it actually works, the gravity power that is, it works. It's fun. When it works. I'm guessing that is something I have to... No? Oh, I just... I thought that was a switch. Hello? Hidden? Jam. I don't know how loud that was. I'm sorry if that was loud, but... I honestly felt a need to facepalm there. Do I need to get it again? I don't think I do, right? I think it's already gotten. It's already gotten. I'll give the game one thing, is that specific obstacle works very well for, sure, for the inverted gravity. Still, the walking around in 3D, upside down, in 2D it's not that big of a deal. In 3D, I actually... So you have spike shields. Let me ask you a question. Why do you have a spike shield if your tail also instant kills me? It really doesn't seem like you need that spike shield if the entire enemy is instant death. I understand how, like, game logic works. And the game just checks for... Are you jumping on him? No. But you're touching him, so surely you're touching him in a way that will kill you. Which makes a certain amount of sense. The fact that I managed to dodge those enemies without even thinking about it is an entirely new level of Ultra Instinct. That's not a good place to be. That's real not a good place to be. I'm trying to check how much more of the level there is based on how many boxes I've broken, but I've left so many boxes unbroken that at this point that is not really anything I can measure level length by. Okay, let's try to dodge all of this again with... Did I get a checkpoint after the very impressive dodges I did? Because it feels like the dodges I just did weren't nearly as impressive. So maybe I was just overstating how impressive my platforming skills were there. Which sounds like something I do, actually. So probably that is the case. There you go. I really wanted that. I don't know which one is which.
Guard, increase security. Protect your master.
Why are your guards? Are your guards all animals? Actually, that's kind of fun because he was trying to make Crash Bandicoot the general of his army. So presumably the rest of his army would also be modified animals. Even though in Crash 3, you see, he certainly has cloning technology. Though I guess after having failed in Crash 1 with making Crash, and then needing a backup plan after failing in Crash 2 again, by trying to turn Crash, he's like, oh, let's just try to like make new technology and see where that goes.
Please, listen to me.
Makes sense. But is that even going to land me on that platform? Yeah, it is. It didn't look like it would. But since the entire wall running thing is automatic as hell anyway, it kind of just had to, I suppose. I don't know if those are teeth and as such dangerous, or those are just like a wall. I'm guessing those things are just walls. It is not gonna go away. It went decent. Could have gone a little worse. Just like that. Jumping in between the gap. Where's the platform? Where's the platform? There's the platform. Wrong platform, but it still works, so... You're not hearing any complaints from me. These green things are very unpredictable. Which is kind of the point of them, I guess. How did I even manage that? No, really, how did I manage that? That is very, very impressive. Jumping next to that platform that way. You know what? We're just going to get past this the cheaty way. Just like everything else in this game. Yeah, that makes it very easy to get through these obstacles. Just sneak past them with your power-up mask. That was one of the 3 last levels. Again, presumably last levels. At this point, I have no idea when this game actually ends. It would actually make sense that the last couple of levels weren't the last actual levels, because the gem requirements for the skins have been going up slowly but surely.